Hello, Leo. Welcome to Star Tarot. This is your December 2018 sneak peek, What You Don't See Coming reading. If you are returning to my channel, I thank you so much. If this is your first time here, I would love to extend a warm welcome to you. This message is not for everyone. So, what you're going to want to do is just pick up what I'm putting down that does and simply leave the rest, okay? The other thing is that time is fluid, so some of these events may have already started to happen, could happen in the next couple of days, few weeks, and certainly flow into the months ahead. I will be using the Fountain Tarot deck today. And also I will be using some clarifying decks. I never really know right off of the rip which ones I'll use, however I'm led. But I will introduce them and I will leave the links down below if you're interested in purchasing them for yourself or for someone else. You can purchase them directly from my Amazon store. Now, if you feel like you need some more clarification or if you would want a more detailed reading that speaks to you and to you only, right now I do have a $40 holiday special that gets you two readings. One at full price, the second one half off. You can choose to keep both of them for yourself, or you can choose to gift the other one to someone for the holidays, however you choose. That information is down below. And let's just get right into it, Leo. This reading again is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And here we go. All right, I will have to tell you, Leo, right off of the rip, I do see some situations here of concern. You do have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, okay? So with this being in reverse, there is, for some of you, a harmful behavioral pattern that I see here. Now, this could be a pattern that yourself carries through, cycling time and time again, or this could be a pattern that someone that you're dealing with continues to create here. All right? Now, this also talks about an unexpected disturbance that could happen here. So I just want you to be aware of that. So I do see that right next to the Ace of Wands in reverse. And so when we're talking about the Ace of Wands in reverse, we are talking about dull motivation. So someone here, I don't know if it's yourself or someone else, has lost some motivation in this situation. This could also talk about some plans that you had already organized may have not come into fruition, or they are totally running flat right now. And maybe this is what is showing that your luck has changed. Maybe this is the unsettling disturbance for some of you. The other thing that I see here is that there might be some uncertainty because you have this it's almost like a cycle, a behavior cycle that is not serving you, okay? And so it's causing you to either be uncertain about your life or uncertain about a situation or someone. And yeah, that is what I see here brewing in your midst here. This is what I'm seeing as the foundation here for you starting in December. Now, what I'm sneaking and peeking here, Leo, is that there is some loss to come your way. To me, this is a heartbreak, okay? There is going to be either you breaking someone's heart or your heart being broken. There is some loss here relationship-wise is what I'm seeing here. Again, we have the Three of Swords here, and I hate throwing around the third party situation, but this could just be a heartbreak, but this could also be third party situation. Now, what is making me feel like for a lot of you, this is third party situation. So either you're caught between two individuals or someone that you love is dealing with you and someone else. And maybe this is why we are having this same behavior, happening once again, and you're feeling less motivated, less passionate about them because of this. Or maybe you are feeling like you are feeling less passionate because you're in this vicious cycle between two people, and it caused heartbreak. So again, take this how it resonates. Now with the Chariot here, the Chariot definitely speaks of, being caught between two situations, okay? So again, this is why I strongly feel like for a lot of you, this is third party. This is also speaking of, inner truth. So for some of you, maybe you are having some inner truth about yourself, and saying, hey, you know what, I'm in this cycle of this behavior that's not serving me, and it's not allowing me to be as productive. I've lost my passion, my motivation. And you look within yourself and you see that you are the culprit of not being able to manifest some things that you would hope to. And maybe that is where the heartbreak comes from, because the solid truth to yourself is very heartbreaking. So this is for some of you as well. So if you're not dealing with someone, or there isn't heartbreak that you foresee coming or doesn't come your way, then this could just be the solid truth within yourself. And sometimes the truth hurts. It hurts even more so sometimes when it comes from ourselves, because when we look at what we've contributed or not contributed in order to move forward positively in our life, it can be a jagged little pill to swallow when the only common denominator is ourselves. So for some of you, this is the case. Now, for those of you that are caught in a third-party situation, there is, a struggle to untangle this, and maybe that's why it's so heartbreaking, because you are the one that's a part of the third party. You are in love with two people, or there is a love interest of yours that is caught between yourself and someone else, and you might know about it already, and it's so heartbreaking, and you would like to walk away, but you're finding it hard to do. But I do see that there is some struggles here. Now, what I do see in result of this, okay? In result of this, there is going to be a situation where some of you do decide to walk away from this. So if this is you, you're deciding to walk away because you've made the choice between the two individuals, and you're either deciding to move towards someone. And this sometimes is what the Chariot talks about, making a choice between the two and going towards someone. And so maybe you do walk away from one, and you make the choice between the two finally. For some of you, you do discover this third party situation, or if you knew about it, you do decide to walk away. And, you made the choice here between being second best or being a part of a two-party situation, and you also had a decision to make. Do I continue this, or do I choose myself first? And so I do see that for some of you, you do choose to walk away. Now, with the Eight of Cups here, this could also talk about, not only just walking away, but embracing the unknown and going down a new path. So for some of you, you might decide to just discard everything and everyone and really go into a new direction, because, you've just had enough. This cycle that has been progressing, you understand that you've been a part of, and it's just really dulling out your passion towards not only people, but what it is that you wanted to do here on this earth. And so now you're just like, you know what, let me just move on to something new, something brighter, something better. Now with the Two of Wands here, let's just talk about this. Yes, this does talk about making choices between two, okay? But we also have We also have something else that comes up with this. This also speaks about, how do I want to put this? Um, Eminent fulfillment, you know. So sometimes, you know, when you are in a darker place, or if you're caught in a cycle and you're really wanting to find some fulfillment, you know, you are wanting to become well balanced in that. And this can talk about having a boldness towards being very optimistic and obtaining this fulfillment. So, again, for some of you, I do see that you're walking away from the things that are breaking your heart, okay? And you are walking towards new horizons with new possibilities very boldly, very optimistic. So just because you're walking away doesn't mean that you're walking away sadly. This might be something that is very refreshing and uplifting for you because you are trying to break out of this cycle. Now, what needs to happen here is there needs to be some real give and take, okay? When I see this Six of Coins, this is what this talks about. So for most of you, this does have to do with relationship. You are looking for some give and take when it comes to a relationship. And what I'm seeing here is that for a lot of you, there has not been a lot of give and take, okay? And so, and maybe for you, maybe you were the one that, you know, wasn't giving as much. So this can go vice versa, because that's what I'm hearing here. So, you know, you want to really just get rid of, again, this is the World in reverse. This is a cycle not completed, you know, and you're really wanting to, you know, just get out of being disappointed. For some of you, you have either disappointed someone because you know, were involved in a third party situation, or someone in your life disappointed you in some type of way. Maybe it was just in heartbreak and there was no give and take, or maybe it was because of the third party situation. But either way, you need to find someone or be that someone that can give and take, and not just, you know, take and be a disappointment. Now, what I also see here is that we do have the Seven of Swords in reverse, okay? So this here is needing to seek good advice or good counsel. So for some of you that are really seeking some give and take, or learning how to be more productive in giving and taking and not disappointing, or if you've been disappointed, you know, maybe you would need to get some higher advice or some counsel how to balance this out in order for you to move forward positively, okay? Also, this could be uncertainty. Again, we see this here, uncertainty popping up. So for some of you, you need to get rid of the disappointments and the uncertainties in your life, and really be around people, or be people that can give and take, okay? So that is what I'm seeing so far for you, Leo, okay? Let's get some additional advice from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck here. And you know, I don't want you to look at this as such a negative reading, because there are some old patterns here that need to break, because things are dulling down, you know, and I'm glad that there are some things that are coming out so that you can move past them, you know, and really head towards something more serving for yourself, for others. You know, a lot of signs here are really going within. This is about to be a new year. Not to say that everyone is on some New Year's resolution, but it's like enough is enough now. People are starting to want to enjoy the second half of life here, and that's what it's all about. A lot of us had some struggles, and now we want to move past that. We want to start to enjoy life, and that's what it's all about. So a lot of us are putting in the hard work before this new year is coming. I feel like that wanted to come out. And I feel like there is something else here for you. Let's take this. Okay. All right. So let's see what we have here. I always read this deck from the book because the messages are very profound, okay? So let me just flip to this page here. Almost there. All right, so you did get the co-create card, okay? It says that you may not consider yourself a creative person, but in fact, you are creating your reality every moment of every day via your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, intentions, and actions. Yet, you must consider that you do so in partnership with spirit, consciousness, God, or whatever name you call your higher power. You are a spark of this intelligence that works through you, nudging you with inspired thought and intuitive guidance. You are a paintbrush that co-creates a beautiful, unique expression of your own individuality blended with universal spirit. You are a product of divine inspiration, and now you're aligned with it to create miracles. When you view your life as art and know you co-create it, only beauty and grace result. Prepare to be amazed. Okay, absolutely. I do feel that, again, here, you know that there is a cycle that needs to be broken. You understand that there is some dulled out passion here, and you need to create something different. And I think that is exactly why we do see you, moving forward, trying to go within, making a decision here. So, absolutely, a very good message to what we've seen so far. Lastly, let's look at, and if I sound very hoarse, and I'm stumbling over my words, I do think that I am coming down with something, so I do apologize. I sound very nasally today. But let's go ahead and a message in a bottle, okay? This is what is coming out for you additionally. It says, Spirit sends you signs when you ask for them. When you believe, you will receive them. And when you allow yourself to become fluent in the language of symbols, oracles, and omens, they may come to you as a bird flying by, a logo on a truck, and a song on the radio. Expect confirmation that you're pointed in the right direction. Keep your ears open, for someone might say the right thing that will give you the answer to your query. Today, your message is Spirit hears you, and the reply is favorable. Okay? So, there are some things coming your way. Okay? You are definitely on the right track. This card talks about being on the right track. This is the universe having your back. So just know that all is not lost here. This is just the turn of events. The good thing is that you are realizing, or you will realize, that things need to change. If it's within yourself, dealing with other individuals, either way, it does look like you will make the choice to change, and that is what's needed here. We will see this go into the month of January sometime. I'm thinking like mid-month January. Possibly the end, but for a lot of you, more so mid-month January. So we will revisit in January and see what things have manifested during this time, and see where you guys are moving forward. So just consider, to stay positive, to take a look what is serving you, isn't serving you. Make a list and check it twice, and get rid of all of the things that you do not want to bring in to the new year. If it's not serving you, if it's causing you disappointment, if it's take and not give, give and take, just go ahead and eliminate it. And I know it's going to be painful, and I know that it could be very strenuous to get certain people in certain situations out of your life, but this is what you need to do in order to move forward, okay, Leo? So I do send you all of the blessings in abundance. Till next time, in love and light.